So Rika, what's the next pair setup you want me to analyze? AUD CAD? Okay. Let's see. Were we looking for a buy or selling it at the coffee shop? For a buy. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Can definitely see that. All right, guys, this is AUD CAD AC. We'll be doing the same analysis that we did on GBP And then all the pairs I'm going to analyze right now, these are going to be pairs that we're probably going to be trading this week. So this is the monthly time frame, guys. And again, that's where I start my analysis. Always in the monthly time frame, right? Very easy, right? I'm just going to grab my SNR lines, right? I'm going to place my support right here. Right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 touches at the 0.86 226. So we know for a fact every time the market comes to that line, right? There's a high probability it's probably going to go up, right? Reject, went up, reject, went up, right? Reject, went all the way up again, right? 1, 2, 3 touches at the 0.86 226, and it took off again, right? So that is a beautiful support level. Then I'm going to add a couple more lines, right? As long as you have 3 touches or more, you can definitely use that as a support or resistance level, right? I'm going to place one right here as well, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches, right? And then I'm going to place one more up there, right? Let me see if I can get as many touches as possible. This, I use this for now, right? So that's all in the monthly time frame. Now I'm going to go down onto the weekly time frame, right? Got that, guys, right? Reject, went all the way up, right? Came back to retest it. Reject, 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 went all the way down. Reject again, went all the way up, right? Came back to retest it, and now it's currently trading above that level, right? So yeah, I think I like this setup more than GBP to be honest, right? So that's it on the weekly time frame, guys. You know, I'm not trying to add too many lines, right? Because those lines from the monthly can be used also on the weekly time frame, right? So now the daily time frame, guys, this is where it gets juicy, right? This is where we pay the most attention to, right? Because the minute you get the trend right, I'm telling you guys on the daily time frame, you know, I'd say at least 90% chance you're definitely going to win the trade, right? So it's a daily time frame. Can you guys tell me what's the current trend of the market right now on a daily time frame? Is it an uptrend or is it a downtrend? Don't answer. I want real X and Olivier to answer. Like you and like you guys are more down. You say downtrend. Okay. Will, what do you think? Downtrend or uptrend? Let me zoom in so you can see. Is it going up or is it going down? Uptrend? Uptrend X? Olivier. I know this is your first time seeing this, you know, so like I'm not expecting you to get it right, to be honest, man. It's definitely going to take you some time to get used to technical analysis, but you know, just take a guess. Is the market going up or is it going down? It's going up. It's going up, so it's an uptrend, exactly. So right, guys, we know the market is trending up onto the daily time frame. So all we have to do is look for buyers only, right? Do not counter trade because counter trade is very risky. The market is trending up, just look for buyers only, right? So and also on the left side, can you guys tell me, was it trending up or was it trending down? Like up there. Was it trending up or down? Down? Down, exactly, right? So what you have to do is grab your trend line, right? This line right here, right? You can place it, right? Let's see, from here, right to there, right? As you guys can see, the market was trending down, trending down, trending down for a long time, to be honest, right? Then finally above the downtrend, I came back to retest it. And let me zoom in so you guys can see, right? When above, it came back to retest it, and then since then it has been going up, right? That is one confluence that you guys can use to look for buyers only, right? Because we know the market is no longer trending down, it's trending up. So you can use that as a confluence as well, right? Then so what's the next step to do? The minute you get the trend right on a daily time frame, so what's the next step you guys going to do? Exactly, to find your higher lows, right? So all you have to do, guys, right? The market went all the way down right here to give you the low, right? You're gonna have to grab your rectangle box. Yeah, Rika, I think this setup is better compared to GBP to be honest. because it's giving us proper structures, right? So this is the low, right? The market went all the way up, right? To give us a what? You got the low, you got the what? What do you guys call this? Hmm? The high, exactly. Then you came back down to give you a what? You got the low, you got the high, you got the what? Higher low, exactly, right? It is a low, but yet again, this guy is higher than this, right? Which makes it a higher low because it's higher than the previous low, right? So, and then I can guarantee you guys, if you grab your fib retracement, if you place it from the low to the high, this this structure right here, this higher low, it's probably between 50 and 61.8%, right? So let's try it, right? Let's say if you're looking for a buy, right? As soon as you see the market went above the downtrend, came back for the retest, give you a low, went all the way up to give you a high, and then came back down to give you something higher than the previous low, which is a higher low, which is a good indication that the market is going to shoot up, right? So all you have to do is use the FIB retracement, right? That's going to help you with the entry price, right? If you place it from the low right here, all the way to the high, right? Guess what, guys? Came to the 61.8%. You place your buy, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches, right? That's the market telling you, you know what? I'm not trying to go below the previous low, right? If AC went below the previous low, then it is bearish, right? But the fact that it closed above the previous low to give you a higher low, that is a strong indication that it is going to shoot up. Guess what happened, guys? As soon as you place your buy at the 61.8%, went all the way up to smash TP1 at the 0%. And I can guarantee you that's a lot of money, right? Let's say if you place, let's see how many pips that is, right? That's 300 pips, right? And then you'll be risking about 65 pips, right? So let's say if you have a 10K account, use 1.0 lot size, that means you would have made, right, about 3K at the TP1, which is 0%, right, of that trade. And then you would have been risking about $600 to make 3K, right? Which is a good R ratio, right? When I tell you guys, man, I love this strategy so much because you're definitely going to get at least 1 to 3 R ratio every time, right? So what's the second step now, right? We got the low, we got the high, we got the higher low, right? And the market went all the way up to give you, right? I wouldn't call this a higher high yet because usually the market goes for the minus 27% to give you the retracement, right? I actually placed it wrong. Let me see. See from this to that, right? Right. Let's say, okay, let's say if the market goes all the way up to the minus 27% to give you, right, the next higher high, right? This is definitely going to be a nice setup, Rika, man. Yeah, I'm definitely going to place a buy limit on that one for sure, right? Let's say the market went all the way up to give you a higher high, which means this guy right here is higher than this, right? So what's the next step to look for the buy, right? What's the tool that we use to look for the entry price, right? We know we're looking for a buy, right? But we cannot get in because looking for a buy, that doesn't mean like you have to buy it at the very top, right? Because if you do buy it now, you definitely have to place a stop loss below the previous structure. That means you're definitely going to be risking a lot of money, right? You have to wait for the market to retrace to a certain level for you to get in. So what's the tool that we use to tell us what level we're looking for to get in? What's the tool? What's the tool name? Right? We got the low, high, right? We got the higher low, we got the higher high. So what's the next step, right? Because we know the market is going to retrace to give us the next higher low for us to get in. But you have to know where the market is going to retrace at for you to get in, right? So what's the tool that we use? Fib? Yeah, exactly. Use the fib, right? All you have to do is grab your fib, retracement level, right? You have to place it from the most recent higher low. Actually, all this is also part of the higher low, right? All this right here, right? Right. You have to place it from the most recent higher low, right here, right? To the most Yeah, exactly. Right. You always have to place it to the most recent higher low, right? And into the most recent higher high. And then you look to get in between the higher low and the higher high, right? Which is the 50% or 61.8%. Let's say if the market starts retracing up from up there, right? Guess what? As soon as the market drops to, right, to the 50 or 61.8%, this is gonna be a good setup, man. right?
So let's say it goes down to like 70.6%. Does that mean it's a bearish market? Huh?
Yeah, if it goes past the sometimes if it goes past the 61.8 and go for the 78.6, two things, right? Bearish, of course, or manipulation. Because sometimes the market goes to grab your stop loss at the 78.6 and then just go your way, right? So that is called manipulation, right? But usually though, if it goes past the 61.8%, it closes below the 61.8% level, right? Then that is a good indication that the market is definitely going to be bearish, right? That's a good question for sure. Right, as soon as the market comes between the 50 and 61, right? You got the low, got the high, got the higher low, right? Got the higher high, right? You place your fade from the higher low to the higher high, right? We're definitely going to be making money off that setup for sure. Like for sure, for sure. If the market comes to the 1561.8%, give you the same thing that it did previously, right? Give you 1, 2, 3 touches there and close above the previous structure. Guess what, guys? We're going to place the buy right here, right? Place our stop loss at the 78.6. Then we're going to target 0% for TP1, right? The previous area high. And then we're going to add CP2 at -27. That is a beautiful setup, man. Yeah, I like this one a lot, right? On the left side, right, downtrend, it is no longer trending down. On the right side, it's currently trending up, low, high, higher low, higher high, and then we're going to get in between the 15 61.8% at the next structure, which is the higher low. And then we're going to use 0% TP1, -27% for TP2. Man, that is going to be a good setup. And then you can also grab your trend line as well if you want to, right? Got that, guys. Everything's going online perfectly. Bro, that is the setup of the week, Rika, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, I like this one way better than GC because GC gave you one structure and it just took off. I mean, I don't really like that, right? But this pair, as you can see, is giving you like the low, the high, the higher low, the low, the high, the higher low, right? So that way we'll be catching so many moves, right? Instead of just one structure and then just took off for days, right? I don't really like trading pairs like that, right? I like pairs that giving me nice, beautiful structures, such as this one right here, right? This is going to be a good setup for sure. Like for sure, right? Let's see how many pips we're gonna catch off of it. If we're getting at the 61.8, right? Over 280 pips, we'll be risking about 60 pips. Man, beautiful setup, man. Yeah, I like this one a lot.